Kieft and Holland ending with the most decisive of finishes, that coming after 10 minutes. The Irish responded in the only way they know how, driving forward at the Dutch. They did in fact hit the ball in the net from a header by John Aldridge, but that was adjudged to have been offside. They've had plenty of pressure without actually breaching the Dutch rearguard. And so at half-time, it's a goal to the bad. Ireland 0, the Netherlands 1. We'll hear what they thought in Dublin after this break.
Say goodbye to smoke and dirt. Switch to natural gas central heating and get back £600 with natural gas summer payout. Natural gas. Switch and save.
Get £100 trade-in on a new natural gas cooker at A&O Supplies.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
And First National can make it a wonderful world too. When you put your savings in First National, they will grow and grow and grow, young and old. First National treats everyone's savings with special care.
I hear babies cry, I watch them grow.
First National, more than a building society, more than a bank.
Gillette announces a razor that can sense the individual needs of your face.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Introducing the extraordinary Gillette Sensor Shaving System. Sensor blades are mounted on responsive springs to continuously sense and adjust to your face for the best shave a man can get. Closer, smoother, safer. New Gillette Sensor.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Lager, the way you want it. Cool and naturally brewed.
Welcome back. Well, in Cagliari, it's scoreless between Egypt and England, and as George Hamilton said, that's not good for us at the moment because, as you well know, it's 1-0 for Holland at the moment. But very much, I think, an improved Irish performance this evening, John.
I would think so, yeah. They've passed the ball more tonight than they have done in the previous two matches, and they are actually passing the ball out of defence. Packy Bonner is throwing it out, Mick McCarthy has seen us try to pass the ball, and I think it's a better and more considered build-up. And they're not running around as much and giving the ball away as much as they do sometimes, and they have created a few chances. I think they're well in this game. It's not over by any means.
Yeah. I would think that Holland are feeling a little bit uncomfortable, aren't they? Ireland have placed them under pressure and they look a bit fragile at times.
Yeah, Niall Quinn has proved a handful for the Dutch defence. He's causing problems in the air. Balls are knocking off him, and sooner or later it's going to fall in Irish favour.
Yeah, it looks like a calculation, a gamble from Jack that is paying off, I think. Would that be fair?
Well, we don't know. I think Cascarino might have done as much damage, but it's difficult to say. But certainly the Dutch defence don't look secure when the ball is coming across. When the Irish team attack, they don't look secure. They do look quite good themselves going forward, the Dutch. But we look more secure at the back. Apart from the goal, I thought we were quite secure. The Dutch, when the ball is bobbling around, are not so secure.
All right, let's have a look at that goal now. That was a real sickener. It came after 13 minutes, and Holland was involved. He was the man, of course, around whom so many question marks were raised this evening, but he took the goal well, John.
The free kick is when
is it possible to see that again, John? Yeah, we're going to see it again. Were the Irish caught napping at the free?
Yeah,
John?
if we can go back a bit, I think Kevin Sheedy, if we can hold it at the free kick, if we can hold it there, sorry. Once we get back, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there.
Right.
That's Kevin Sheedy. Right?
Yeah.
Now, Hullett has just drifted away from him. Now, if Kevin, like that, it wasn't a quick free kick, and Kevin really should have been goal side of him there. So we just play it on, you see what happens. Kevin never gets to him. See, once Hullett turns around, there's if you hold it there again, see, Kevin is getting further away from Kevin. So when he gets to the edge of the box, just run it again. Now, he's on to player 1-2. Now, Kevin McMorran there has to go, and Kevin can't get to him. If you try and stop the goals, all the goals should be tried to stopped at the source. And the source of that was Kevin Sheedy not picking Hullett up. Immediately the free kick was given.
Yeah.
And that was made an extra man then when he came at the box. And Kevin Moran wasn't quick enough to get to him. And Hullett's finishing was brilliant.
Right. Is it a fair point to make that Kevin Sheedy looks a bit sluggish tonight, actually?
Yeah, I think he does. I don't think he's... well, any time you see him go for the ball, he's not as quick.
He's labouring, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just labouring a little bit. And Houghton is coming into the game a little bit, but he hasn't got his match fitness. You expect him to be buzzing around, which he has done on previous occasions for Ireland, and played really well. Tonight he's just lacking just a tiny little bit there.
Okay. Now, very shortly after that goal, Billy Hamilton, there was a strong case, I think, for an Irish penalty. We're going to look at that now. Quinn was involved in this, and in fact, I think that there could have been a penalty claim here with great justification.
Yeah, if we can see that in slow motion, Houghton fights on a great
coming
ball.
up in slow motion now. Watch, look at it again. But he was really flattened, wasn't he? No, that's the
score.
That was disallowed, unfortunately. Here it is now.
Now we can hold.
If they just, they're both running for the ball here, both side by side. But when they get to about here, I think the defender interferes with Quinn.
We can hold it on there. We can just see, he's just got in front of him, and that's where he pushed it.
Yeah.
That's a definite penalty, wouldn't you, Billy? In that,
yeah, I would have
in that case.
Given a penalty there, yeah.
Okay, now what about Townsend's performance? He was involved in well, certainly one move after 18 minutes that might have produced a good result from our point of view. Townsend tomorrow has created a corner. Let's have a look at that at this stage. Overall, Townsend's performance, I mean, he was obviously badly damaged in the last match, judging by his face. Yeah, how do you think he's doing today?
I think he's doing okay. He's... I think what he could do, like some of the midfield players, when we are building it up, is to get back towards the ball a little bit. We're just getting in front of the ball too much as midfield players, getting forward too early instead of getting in the build-up. And he's a useful player, Townsend. His game. But this is where we've been good. See the crosses coming in there. Now, we never got one cross in like that the other day. Chris Morris there was a good cross going away from the goals.
Would Quinn have been better off diving there?
Yes, I think he should have just thrown himself at it. Once he's coming in there, he's trying to get a foot to it. And I think if you're going to score in that situation, you've got to dive in and get your head in front of Billy again.
What about you as a striker, Bill? What's your judgment?
Well, it was a great ball because the ball's in behind the defence. The defenders are running back towards their own goal, so it's harder to clear. But possibly Quinn could have thrown himself at it and maybe tried to get it with his head.
There's no way he was going to score with his foot in that position. You know, he's not going to get his foot above the fella's head to score. All he could do is take a chance and get in front of him. Because once you get your head in front there, especially if Niall Quinn is a good header of the ball, it'd be flying in the back of the net.
But allowing a very good Irish performance, a very much improved Irish performance, what seems to me to be irritating is the number of times they're being cut offside.
Yes, they've got to be careful about that, and that's why they can catch the Dutch. I think Jack would say to them at half-time now to be aware not to get forward too early, because the Dutch are coming out, they're playing very square, and it only takes one person to hold his head to go at the right time, and it could get through. It could go for them in the second half.
Okay, gentlemen, we'll leave it there for the moment. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with more chat, and then, of course, back in plenty of time for the restart of the second half.
Good morning.
Morning. Whether you're coming or going, you can get traveller's checks and foreign currency notes from any Irish permanent branch office.
How are your foreign languages coming on?
No problem. Burro de change.
Welcome back. Well, John, this is a bigger pitch here in Cagliari, or sorry, in Palermo than in Cagliari, and Ireland are getting as close, I don't think, are they?
No, it is difficult for them tonight. It's a very big pitch, and I think it's very humid there. They're not getting as close as we have expected them over the years to, like at Lansdowne Road, for example, where the pitch is not so good. They really get on top of the opposition. It's difficult for them tonight to get.
What about Van Basten and Holland? Van Basten particularly, we're watching to see if the teams aren't out in the field yet, but we'll be over shortly there.
Yeah, he's playing midfield. I think the manager must have has copped onto him saying, well, look, if you're going to play up front and come midfield, we might as well play midfield and get an extra striker on. There's no doubt he's playing in the middle of the pitch.
OK, Hullett, has he impressed you?
Of all nights for him to turn it on, he's turned it on tonight. He's been disappointing the last 2 games, but...
he's always been trying, though. I mean, he hasn't been sharp. He hasn't been necessarily sharp, but
he hasn't
been
looked
trying.
Sharp. Maybe the 2 matches have helped him, but he certainly looked sharp when he took that goal. And he's getting a free roll all over the pitch. He wanders and he's very hard to mark and very hard to close down. Is
there a case for the introduction of Whelan or Sheridan, John?
I wouldn't be against putting Sheridan on and putting Paul McGrath right back. I think Sheridan would like it tonight. There's plenty of room in the middle of the field. The Irish team are pushing it around more than usual, and he could do a bit of damage there.
All right, John, we've got to leave it there. Let's go back to Palermo and rejoin our commentator, George Hamilton. Welcome back to Palermo, where the great Irish flag has been unfurled behind the goal that the Irish will be attacking in the second half. On Spadale, the county of Galway is well represented in the city of Palermo, as indeed are many arts and parts, from Westport to Walkinstown, from Dundalk to Dunmanway. They're all here supporting their team and hoping for that a little bit better in the second half. No changes on either side in the interval. The Irish substitutes were out at half-time going through the loosening up routine. Now they've resumed their places on the bench. Michel Vautreau blows the whistle. The second half is underway, and we're 45 minutes away from decision time in this World Cup.